Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? This your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there, and there's good tools to help everybody feeling good, good energy around, good vibes. We got some good content to check out today, y'all. Some real good content. When y'all weigh in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Wait for a few people to fall in. DJ Felicia was good. Buddha, what up? Wait for a few people to fall in, then we'll get going, man. We'll get going. It's a lot going on, man. Still a lot going on out in the world. For real, for real. Nicola, Christy was good. Bang Boogie, Michael. Everybody falling in. How you been, Christy? You see how they've been trying to do our boy Trizzy, Christy? They've been trying to come up with all type of stuff on Trizzy, man. They all cold. For real. Wait for a few more people to fall in, then we'll get started. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate everybody. I ain't heard from my homie Supreme in a minute either. Ever since that stuff happened in Jamaica. Hopefully he all right over there, man. I ain't heard from him since. I hope he all good, man. Rah, what's up? I know. I see that he's trying to release him now. They done made him mad. He like, y'all coming up with all this shit. Okay, we finna release the files then. That's what y'all want. We gonna release them. I don't know if they gonna release them or not. We gonna see. They've been talking about it. It's crazy because remember they said it wasn't no list, it wasn't no files, and then now all of a sudden, now they got a list and files now and everything. So it's kind of crazy. But we got a few people in here. Let's go ahead and get it started, man. Everybody will fall in once we start, man. Salute to everybody. I appreciate all y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get to it.
Overnight, a dramatic political pivot from President Trump, posting House Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files because we have nothing to hide. It's coming after the president repeatedly dismissed the Epstein controversy and for months resisted backing a bill that would try to force the release of files related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. Now, the president writing, "I don't care. All I do care about is that Republicans get back on point." His latest comments coming as he lashes out at Republicans who support the bipartisan bill, including MAGA ally Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who says she's faced threats after the president's attacks online.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't think her life is in danger. Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her.
Damn, Trizzy, he called her Marjorie Taylor Greene. She used to support Trizzy. I don't know what happened to them. They fell out and everything, but hey, y'all keep Nicole in y'all prayers, man. She lost her pops this morning. Hate to hear that, man. That's sad, man. Much love to you, Nicola. Jeanette, what up?
Back and forth with Jeffrey, where he tells you that Bannon is with him, and you say, oh, great, ask him if Putin still has photos of Donnie T, I'm assuming President Trump, with blowing, which we all know what that means, Bubba.
Let me stop you here. I'm not discussing that email. This is a private email between Jeffrey and myself. There's two brothers talking. It's nobody's business what we wrote. The only thing I responded to is because people got crazy with the Bubba reference and they tried to pin it on Clinton. So I made a public statement that it was not any reference to Bill Clinton. I like Bill Clinton, and I'm sorry for him that he had to go through that. But the email had nothing to do with Clinton, and that's my last word on that email. What I do want to talk about is I've been recently told the reason they're going to be releasing these things and the reason for the flip is that they're sanitizing these files. There's a facility in Winchester, Virginia, where they're scrubbing the files to take Republican names out of it. That's what I was told by a pretty good source. And my main focus.
Look, do you believe that? Do you believe? Hold on, Mark, hold on a second. Two things. One,
well, I believe that,
if you don't want to talk about it,
I don't have.
All right, obviously you believe it. You just said it, but all right. But Mark, hold on a second. Let me ask you a question.
Jeffrey did not commit suicide. That's my focus. I don't care about the files. Jeffrey's dead. So I don't care of the implications of the files. That's other people's problems. My brother did not commit suicide, and we're finding more information to prove that he didn't commit suicide. So the question becomes, who killed him? Well, who had him?
Damn. And that's his brother, man. You know his brother was stepping for him. That's crazy work. He said he heard that they scrubbing all the Republican names from the files. I don't know, man. There's been so much going on. It's crazy. Black man was good. Anthony, what up, fam? Excuse me.
He said he's concerned that the Epstein probe you are calling for could be a smokescreen to launder even more files. Is that the case?
Well, I don't want to talk about it because fake news like you're a terrible reporter, and fake news just keep bringing it up to deflect from the tremendous success of the Trump administration. So a guy like Massey, his poll numbers are showing he's at 6% approval rating right now. And we call him Rand Paul Jr. because he never votes for the Republican Party. So they're using Jeffrey Epstein as a deflection from the tremendous success that we're having as a party. Will you let me finish my statement? You are the worst. You're with Bloomberg, right? You are the worst. I don't know why they even have you. Look, I can't tell him. Will you let me finish my statement? You are the worst. You're with Bloomberg, right? You are the worst. I don't know why they even have you. We've had some great interviews with Tucker Carlson, but you can't tell him who to interview. I mean, if he wants to interview Nick Fuentes,
I want you.
Man, why Trizzy be talking to the reporters like that, man? You are the worst. Oh my God. You with Bloomberg, right? Oh yeah, fake news. Just, man, he's so funny, man.
You to think this through in your mind. Joe Biden was in office. They hated Donald Trump. They want to put him in prison. They charged him with all kind of the stuff. Obviously, he did no jail time because it's all bull crap. What do? They said nothing about Epstein files. They didn't bring it up. They didn't talk about it. They signed no resolution to be transparent with the public. And this is why I think Donald Trump didn't have really nothing to do with it, because they didn't even mention it while they were in office. They didn't even mention it during the election cycle, which means that if you didn't want Donald Trump to get elected, tell him how he's so involved in the Epstein files.
Right.
It didn't exist. Right. And now.
You know what? I agree with him on that. Like with all this stuff coming out, talking about the Epstein files and everything, like right now, how they bringing out all this. If they didn't want him to be president, why they didn't bring out all these emails and all this shit talking about he doing this and that with President Clinton and the Epstein files he involved in and all this? Like, why they didn't bring all that out before the presidency? I mean, the election and all that and everything to, tarnish his name so he wouldn't win. Now all of a sudden it's out. After damn near a year, him back in office and everything, all the shit he done been doing and everything. It's crazy. I ain't trying to take up for Trizzy because I know Trizzy got some dirty laundry too. I know Trizzy be doing some grimy shit sometimes too, but hey, this shit is wild, man. Our government, man, this ain't nothing but a movie.
The Democrats seem to care about it more than Republicans do. Why? Because it's leveraging their party's identity. So let's go to this because it's a big conspiracy, and I'm not a big conspiracy field. I don't really dive into conspiracies, but this is one of the conspiracies that are verified. Let's look at what the Democrats tried to do real quick. Let's go to clip 205, and then we're going to go to, the young lady explains this very well. I'm surprised that she's not more popular than she is. I've listened to her. I follow her. She only got like 1,000 subscribers. I should go and subscribe her. Maybe we'll put a link in the description section. She explains this very clearly. at the motives of the Democrat Party when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, and Republicans are falling for it. Don't fall for this mess. Roll the clip.
Let's break down what happened today with Epstein, shall we? First, the Democrat members of this House Oversight Committee released these emails where Jeffrey Epstein said Trump was the dog that never barked, meaning he was never involved in these investigations. The emails blacked out this victim's name like it's some big secret, but we already know who the victim's name is. That's Virginia Giuffre, and she always maintained that the president was never inappropriate and extremely professional when they met. Then later in the day, the Republican members of this House Oversight Committee released documents that said Donald Trump never participated in the abuse of young women. The documents say he knew what Jeffrey Epstein was doing, but he never got a massage. Then tonight, 218 Congress people all signed a petition that forced a House floor vote. So now the leader, Speaker Mike Johnson, will force everyone to vote on the Epstein Files Transparency Act probably early December. If that vote passes in the House, then the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, would have to release all unredacted federal documents related to Epstein's case. They would only be allowed to leave stuff out related to victims' privacy, ongoing investigations, or national security. It would likely include flight logs, depositions, people he worked with, more emails. The House Oversight Committee has also already released 33,000 documents related to Epstein's case. So now we just have further evidence that President Trump did not do anything weird with these gals. If he did, Joe Biden would have released it when he was the president. We know that Trump cut ties with this dude around 2004. He kicked him out of his Mar-a-Lago club in 2007. They have not been friends. I think back in the day, Donald Trump saw the writing on the wall and kind of took a step back from Jeffrey. I don't quite know what Democrats are expecting to find on Mr. Trump, but hopefully if there are other weird, creepy dudes involved in this, they get taken down.
And it's crazy because all the photos you see about Trump and Epstein, like all the stuff that they bringing out now, these photos of them together and everything, that shit was like 20-some years ago. Trump was all young and everything. Like, it was so long ago. You ain't see none recent of them like in the 2010s and before Epstein was arrested and all that stuff and everything. You don't see nothing. Like, that is kind of crazy.
I'll lastly point out that this is insane timing, seeing as the government just opened back up tonight. Could it all be a distraction from the fact that millions of Americans are really PO'd right now? Maybe.
All right, let's go to Tim Burkett. I think that's how you say his name. Burchett or Burkett. Now, he came out. I think we can go.
If you know that there are other people other than Epstein, other than Prince or former Prince, whatever his name is, why haven't they come out? And why hasn't a list been put together already?
It's so hard to answer that question because a list has been put together for years. Our attorneys, survivors, we've named names for years. And when I said we'll release a list, it was just speaking to more survivors to get more names on the list. The same names keep coming up. The same names that we've given with our attorneys to the DOJ and the FBI is the same names they've always had. So we do want to help, but they already have had all the information they've needed to release for years now. And so to answer your question, I don't know why it's taken so long. I mean, isn't that?
Oh, I know why it's taking so long, because it's a lot of people probably that's on that list that's powerful. And some of them people are politicians. They in our government and everything. And they like, man, you better not release that list. Like, they don't want to be exposed. So that's why that motherfucking list ain't coming out.
The $1 million question?
Why are you guys afraid to put out the names?
Death threats. A lot of us are mothers. We want the names to be out there. We want justice. But why do we have to do it? That's a very scary thing, and I think you know that. It's just we want to help to put the names out there, but it's not our responsibility to do so. And I think you know why. I mean, so many people, so many of the survivors have received many death threats.
Crazy work. Crazy work.
I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first. And he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a traitor is. A traitor is is an American that serves foreign countries and themselves. A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans like the women standing behind me. And I want to tell you that this only became possible today because the American people whom we serve as representatives here in Congress demanded that this vote happen, and they put more pressure on every single elected politician in this city than has ever been put on them. And today you are going to see probably a unanimous vote in the House to release the Epstein files, but the fight, the real fight, will happen after that.
Oh my God, that shit looks so scary right there. That shit looks scary. Hey, for Marjorie Taylor to switch up on Trizzy like that, it's something to it. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something to it. You know what I'm saying? Trizzy might have been knocking her down, and they might have got mad at each other or something. Ain't no telling, but it's something definitely going on with that. For real. Red Cap Dennis, salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping, y'all.
Another point that I'd like to follow up with, Andrew Colvett, let's stick with you, is that in the hospital on that day, you told me, you were in the hospital, that you were told that there was a credible threat against me and Tucker Carlson. Specifically, you told me that me and Tucker Carlson were on a list and that you were just telling me as a friend that me and Tucker should lay low. And after you told me that, I ended our phone call and I immediately called Tucker Carlson. And I said, hey, terrified, like obviously crying all day, and telling him that he and I have to lay low because there's a credible threat. And it is now really living inside me that you did not tell me who that threat was from. I assumed the feds told you, but I asked you the question, why wouldn't the feds call me directly if there was a threat against my life? No such call has come in. How is that possible? How could someone have told you that there was a credible threat and that me and Tucker Carlson should lay low, and yet me and Tucker have since not been notified by any federal agency about those credible threats? So who specifically told you in the hospital room that there was a credible threat against my life? I'm going to need that information, okay? I want to know that now because the stakes seem pretty high. And I have a lot of questions. This is probably a good time to tell you all that I'm starting to piece together another scenario that could have happened. And there was another flight that I am now very interested in.
Man, hey, I understand what Candace doing, and I salute her for what she's doing for trying to expose that situation and everything. But we've been saying this on the stream. We've been saying she better be careful for the way she been digging in there and exposing and all these little clues and red flags and everything about the Charlie Kirk situation and everything. Man. And now it done got back to her. She talking about threats on her life and everything. So this shit that got serious. For real. And she's still talking though. She's still talking. Like, I hope don't nothing happen to her, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know this is a dirty game. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button, y'all.
Farm explained in 70 seconds. They banned Animal Farm, the book that exposed dictatorships with talking animals. George Orwell's Animal Farm is an allegory about the Russian Revolution and the rise of Stalin.
Shoes,
the
what up?
pigs overthrow the farmer, promising equality, but slowly become the same tyrants they replaced. Orwell wrote it in 1945 to show how power corrupts revolutions, but the book itself has been banned worldwide. In the 1940s, it was banned in the USSR for being anti-communist. In 2002, schools in the UAE pulled it for showing pigs as leaders, which clashed with cultural beliefs. Even in US schools, it's been challenged for political content. The irony? A book warning about censorship and control keeps getting censored and controlled. Who are today's pigs in tomorrow's history pages? Like and follow for more banned truths.
Wow.
Comment if you've read Animal Farm, or if you're outraged, it's still banned.
That's
Share
crazy.
this so people see Orwell's warnings are still alive.
Okay, so I came to Walmart today just to see if this was real. See this? Do you see this big box of like cookie things? These? And it says, product of India. Product of India, right there. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this.
I know this ain't how they be making them Christmas cookies right there, y'all. I know this is not how they be making them. Don't tell me that. Because I done ate some in my lifetime, too. That's crazy right there. Sabri, what up? Red Cat, what up, man? That's crazy.
Puedes ir por las tuyas a tu tienda favorita. Ross, Burlington, Target, Safeway, entre otras.
That shit right there, crazy. I haven't been eating them lately, but I have had them in the past, especially as a kid, and butter cookies. Like, come on, man. Like, how is that even like legal? How are they letting, like, they just let it, they out cold, man. They put anything on our shelves and feed to us, man. That shit crazy.
Just wanted to tell you that the McRib is back at McDonald's. But before you eat one, I want to let you know that in those McRibs, there is the same ingredient in yoga mats. Yeah, I'm not bullshitting at all. Go look it up on Google right now and look up the connection. These foods are fake as hell, y'all. They're not even hiding it. They're putting it on Google. They're putting it on search engines. Like, we're just not looking for it. Everything that they've told us. They've never hid it. We just been too blind to see it. We've been in our phones. We've been wrapped up with love and chasing girls, chasing guys, worried about our children, worried about bills. Everything they're giving us in food is bad. And I'm not sitting here just saying this to be telling you this.
I ain't never ate a McRib sandwich, so I don't know. I don't even know who would eat a McRib sandwich. I ain't never even as a kid. I don't even know was a McRibs out when I was a kid. I don't know, but I know I never ate one.
Everything I ever tell you, you can go look it up. Everything I ever tell you, you can put your foot on it. I pray you'll look into it. And again, the McRib has the same ingredient as yoga mats. Have a good day.
McDonald's chicken nuggets contain a carcinogen which is used for construction on roads. It also contains a bunch of other cancer-causing ingredients. This is not real food, y'all. Do y'all understand that some of these companies actually name parts of their company 100% real beef so they can put that on the labels, but not use actual real food? They don't care about your health. This is all about money, and this is all about destroying your health so you can then buy a pharmaceutical drug that's going to suppress the symptoms that the foods is causing.
Nah, I ain't finna sit here and lie. I done ate plenty of chicken nuggets, though. McDonald's chicken nuggets, I done ate chicken nuggets. Growing up, like, that was it. Yeah, give me a chicken nugget meal. I done ate plenty of them motherfuckers.
But because the pharmaceutical drug does not fix the symptoms, you would keep eating the food and keep having to take the pharmaceutical over and over and over again. It's called the Food and Drug Administration for a reason. They're all connected. If you want to know a list of foods to avoid to stop illness and a list of foods that will help your illness without taking pharmaceutical drugs, comment Barry down below. I'll send you a free link.
So with this map, so they're saying that California's going to be gone underwater, Florida's going to be gone. Here's the thing that's really interesting. Bill Gates, he's the largest farmland owner in America. Now, there's a map of every piece of land that he owns. Now, if you position that map right over that map to where things are going to be gone, his stuff is all safe. Like, he has all the areas where it doesn't sink. He actually owns the land that's going to be, quote unquote, you know, safe from this whole thing. So I find that very interesting. And it's weird that a computer guy is all of a sudden interested in vaccines, interested in farmland, interested in our food supply. Aren't you supposed to be the Microsoft guy? Stick to computers.
No, right. B. Gates got his hands in everything, man. Like, motherfucker, you supposed to be worrying about computer chips and spyware and all that type of stuff, man. Like, why is you worried about what we eating and health and foods and all this type of shit? Like, he got too much money, man. He need to get the fuck on.
Nobody thinks this is weird. Like,
So the bigger issue, we are not dealing with humans.
So is
and
Bill Gates
has
human?
been gone a very long time ago. And so a lot of what we see is clones, AI, CGI, shapeshifters.
what the fuck is that?
That's crazy.
Yo, what is that?
That shit look weird.
Where are they going?
That look weird, y'all.
Looks like there's a plane off behind him in the distance. Looks like I'm gonna lose sight of him here in a sec. What the fuck is that, dude? That's some weird shit.
Oh my God, they making a formation.
Cuz, what the fuck is this, cuz?
We seen them drop out of a fucking mothership that just flew away, and these things.
Motherfucking things off, and now they're forming shapes.
Oh my God, we fucking watched it drop out of the fucking ship.
We watched this
oh
shit
my
come
God.
out of the motherfucking
Oh my God, what the fuck is
and
this?
now this shit is cuz. I can't make this up, cuz. Y'all share this shit right now. Share this motherfucking shit, cuz. I can't make this shit up, cuz. Now, I'm currently downtown Denver. I'm in Colorado, cuz.
Where they say the airport.
Nigga, y'all
Listen,
see
do
this
your
movie?
research.
When I went there in the lighthouse, I went there. I parked the car. I just walked through the trail, and he was waiting for me. The night was dark, but not pitch black. But dark night, but even 1:30 something. And he said, "I was waiting for you for a while. I'm sorry." No, don't worry. And he said, "Do you want to see the? I don't remember the name. He have a name for those little things. We make whatever something." He said, "You want to see them?" He said, "Yeah." Why? Because I don't want to feel anything. So I want to know the truth. Yeah, to get away from all the fear. So he used like a remote control in the pocket. He just pointed to the, when I look, when I look up, wow, was a black hole, like a black hole. No all stars, but that huge black hole, like a part. It's perfect round thing on top of us. I never saw the top of whatever. I just saw there's something black on top of it. He. Well, when I say yes, that I want to see that thing, so he point the thing, and then one light comes. It's like green, but like a neon green, comes from one of the thing to the floor. Just maybe that way.
Man, he might be telling the truth, man. If I don't know, like dog might be telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? That might be a real story and everything. But I'm sure a lot of people will ignore it and be like, yeah, right, whatever.
I was curious. I put my hand. It wasn't solid, but you can feel it. Yeah, you can feel it. And then in the light comes that thing. The thing to the floor. And then he do like this, and the thing just start to move around so that I can see the thing all over. And then he asked me if I want to go up. And no way, Jose. You know.
He said, hell no.
I'm safe here. Thank you.
No way, Jose. I would be like, hell yeah, take me up there, man. I want to go see what the fuck going on, man.
Yeah, he said, anytime if you want to come with me, just ask. And then
the alien was that cool? Or whatever it was? Like, anytime you want to come with me, just ask. Man, what? I would have been like, man, okay, I'm ready, man. Take me up there, man. I want to see, man. Y'all gonna bring me back, though? If y'all gonna bring me back, man, hell yeah, I want to go. But if I gotta go up here and I'm stuck up here forever, man, I can't leave right now. Shit, I got shit to handle on Earth. But if you go bring me back, hell yeah, let's go.
He said that we can see that we can see you again later. Then I just went away. I never saw him going anywhere. I just keep walking. I don't remember exactly the day, the time. But my sister-in-law, she found out that she had leukemia. She gets so bad, so fast that the doctors kept her in
I want y'all to go look up how many black truck drivers go missing. If you have a truck driver in your family, you need to send them as many videos as you can, because the stories are here on TikTok. Let me tell y'all what's going on. They had a black man, 38 years old. He talked to his wife at 3:45 that morning. When he talked to his wife at 3:45 that morning, he told his wife he was getting down, off the interstate to go get some coffee. She never talked back to him ever again. I think his wallet and I believe the truck was found or something like that. But she haven't heard from her husband at all. So who has snatched this man? Where's this man? You think he just up and just left it and just, come on, bro? What's really going on? But I want y'all to go and look up truck drivers, black truck drivers that has went missing. You'll be surprised the stories that's out there. Though it's just not safe. And I know me and my husband has traveled. And we done got down in these little towns to stop to get gas. And it just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? So sundown towns are real, guys. I actually talked to my nephew because he's a truck driver. And he told me he done walked in a store and he said, Auntie, everything just got quiet. So basically he knew he wasn't, he wasn't comfortable or he wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people had a problem of him being there. Talk with your loved ones, okay? And guys, share this man's story. I'm going to hashtag his name, okay? I'm praying for his family. Hugs and love. If you are a black truck driver, please be careful.
Hey, sundown towns definitely exist. It's a lot of these crazy little towns you go in that be feeling weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? When we drove here to Vegas, we stopped at a few places and everything that felt weird as hell. I'm like, oh my God. But see, I'm the type of person, I don't even go to the gas station or something. I gotta see another person of my kind around. If I see something, I'm like, oh yeah, we good over here. It's other people, you know what I'm saying? But if you pull up somewhere and you see, hey, it don't looking like it's diverse, it don't look like there's no mixture or none of everything, then it might not be a sundown time, but just to be safe, you better scoot on down, keep on going. You go run into a hood where you gonna see some diversity for sure. But man, a lot of black truck drivers have been coming up missing or coming up hanging from trees and stuff like that. So yeah, that shit weird.
Again, hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo.
Let's keep it going, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping. Salute to everybody in the building. For sure, for sure.
This went on for, I was in this club for about a year, 2 years from the start of the process.
I think we've seen this video on the stream like months or maybe a year ago or something, a while ago, but had to bring it back. This was a crazy story right here too.
To sort of getting out, really. And at one of the last rituals that I went to is where I lost all bearings on fucking reality and I shit myself. And it was in France and I'd done a shoot. Ended up going to an after party. It was a huge event. They had like acrobatics on, fucking fire breathers. It was boss. And later on in the night, bear in mind, I'm drinking, but I'm not drunk type of thing. Don't take any drugs, nothing like that. Later on in the night, they're bringing out these platters and I comes back into like the main, wasn't a hall, but like the main room where everyone was, and there's a body on a table just like this. In fact, this is round about the same size that it was. Like an overweight fella's body, cut open with everything hanging out. It's all been decorated with grapes and leaves and flowers, but like what I think was a kidney was hanging out, his tongue had been cut out, and it was.
Man, what the fuck is up? Then watch, like, what do that symbolize? Eating off a person, like at a party with a person, a human body, and they got sushi or food on that body, and you eating off that body or whatever. Like, what do that symbolize? Like, why would anybody want it? Like, if that ain't your like partner or something, y'all finna partake in some nasty shit or something, you know what I'm saying? You eating strawberries off of her or something, y'all about to get nasty or something. I understand that, but at a party like this type of shit, like what is like I wouldn't even want no shit like that at one of my parties. I'd be like, man, hell no, man, we ain't finna have no motherfucking naked body. I guess it's supposed to be exotic. Ooh, you can eat, man. They have fine women just laying on the table and have fruits all over them, and you go eat the fruit off the ladies and everything. Like, I don't know, man. This shit is just, it's a lot of weird shit going on.
I've got a lot of questions for you about that, but let's just start with cannabis. What are the effects of cannabis on the brain, marijuana on the brain?
So I published a study on 1,000 marijuana users, compared it to our healthy group. Every area of their brain was lower in blood flow and activity. And then just this year, measurably on the imaging study we do, which is called SPECT, S-P-E-C-T, single photon emission computed tomography. It looks at blood flow activity, but also looks at mitochondrial function.
Mitochondrial function.
So the mitochondria are little energy powerhouses in your cell. They activate and keep the cell energized and alive. And 49% of the tracer that we do this study with is actually taken up by the mitochondria in the brain. So when we see low activity, it's really low activity along with decreased blood flow. And then there's a new study by a completely separate group than ours on 1,000 young marijuana users, and the areas of the brain involved in learning and memory were low.
I mean, yeah, your short-term memory do get fucked up when you smoking weed, and of course, and then your heart rate slow down, it chill you out. It definitely chill you out, but I don't know if there's no harms to, smoking marijuana or whatever like that. It will make you. Now, I am definitely, I'm gonna say, a witness, because I experienced it. Like, you will smoke, and you will sometimes get lazy and lackadaisical and procrastinate on things and everything. It will do that to you sometimes and everything. But for the most part, like, it's like people they functioning. Everybody smoking weed. Everybody functioning smoking weed. Everybody hitting a blunt before they go to work. I know niggas that's athletes that's hitting blunts before they go play basketball, before they hit the football field. So I don't know.
Blood flow and activity. So it's not just me because I have a problem with marijuana. It's other scientists as well saying marijuana is not great for the brain.
What are the effects of less mitochondrial activity and lower blood flow?
So it can go with tiredness. It can go with low motivation. It can go with depression over time.
And I think that everything he said right there, I think that is facts, especially if you're smoking like an indica, a heavy, hard indica that's going to couch lock you, put you down. Hell yeah.
It can go with more anxiety because your brain can't settle it down. And in vulnerable people, it can go with an increased risk of psychosis.
Huh. How does that work? We're all of a sudden seeing, because marijuana is not a drug, it's a medicine, we've been told. It's the most healing medicine ever discovered. It's, quote, natural. God.
And then I just seen somebody in there say he must be talking about that new weed they selling. And you right. Like, whatever, it all depends on what this testing, what weed was they smoking when they did all these testing. You know what I'm saying? Because all weed ain't the same, man. It's some good, clean, natural weed out here that's good for people, that help them with pain, backaches, joint pains, and arthritis, all that type of stuff. Cataracts, make you see better, everything. Then you got some of that other weed out here that's been sprayed with chemicals and sprinkled with the new shit and everything that get you super duper, like, all type of, you know what I'm saying? So it depends on what they were smoking. What y'all had them blowing on when y'all did that? Testing.
Made it. And it's the answer to most of our physical and psychological problems. And now all of a sudden, there seem to be all these studies showing a direct connection between heavy marijuana use and psychosis.
Because if you paid attention in school, it wasn't peaches and creams with the white man and the Indians. He tricked them. The Indians showed him how to grow food, how to eat, and the whole feast of Thanksgiving was them celebrating this massacre that they had done. So that's why we celebrate Thanksgiving, home, because they killed off a bunch of Indians. Now,
is this true, y'all? Is this true? I think it is. I done read some stuff and everything, you know what I'm saying? But what they taught us in school, the Pilgrims and all that type of stuff, they didn't teach us this. They didn't tell us this. But I think this is what happened. And like, Thanksgiving is the celebration of the massacre of when they tricked the Indians and fucked them up and took all their shit and everything. And
not only did they kill them off, they gave them blankets intentionally with diseases on them. Chicken pox, mumps. Yeah, homie, that's why we have to have immunization shots because of what they did to the Indians.
Yeah. Should black people, like, how Patti LaBelle did, should we, she made a bag off of Thanksgiving selling them patty pies. Should we look into just make money off this holiday?
Well, this is a capitalist country. Like the old say, nigga, every day you got to wake up and have something to sell in America. Nigga, everybody got something to sell to you. Right. Only white people's stores are closed on Thanksgiving. You can still go to the Arab stores. You can still go to the Chinaman stores. Nobody else is shutting down, nigga, on the white boy holiday but the black boy and the white boy. So we follow white customs and white tradition. So I'm saying, celebrating Thanksgiving, go back to having you a once a month soul food Sunday. And you won't have to wait till once a year for you and your family to play like y'all really like each other and y'all ignore each other the whole year. Don't talk to each other. Y'all don't do nothing with each other. And then, hey, what's going on, kinfolk? Hey, y'all, yeah, man, yeah.
Right. That's crazy. You shouldn't have to wait till Thanksgiving to do that anyway. Back in the day, it used to be like that, though. It used to be every Sunday we used to have good foods, good eats at Granny crib and everything. But that shit went away, man. As time went by, it seemed like the family like structure and orientation just fell apart. Like I remember being super young, going to family reunions, traveling, going to different cities, meeting our family in Chicago. I remember going to a couple different places and meeting our families and being young. And then as I got older, I'm like, damn, what happened? I used to ask my mom, like, why we don't go to family reunions no more and all that. Shit just went down the drain.
Brian Denise, in August, inspectors for the Clark County Water Reclamation District told those drill site workers to stop, citing health and safety concerns. Tonight, we're learning those inspectors, when they told the workers to stop, the workers refused. Last week, we showed you this, a body of water near the Las Vegas Strip, green and odorless. But
the workers refused to listen to the health inspectors and refused to stop. Y'all, look what today is. This is right now. The workers that work for the Elon Musk boring company was told to stop by the health department, and they refused to stop. They still going. And they was cited $500,000 for illegal dumping that waste. And they still going. They didn't care about no regulations and laws and stuff, all that stuff and that junk about laws and regulations.
Elon told him to keep going. He don't give a fuck about no fines or none of that. He like, make sure we finna build this loop. They building some type of loop, something that's I think coming from Cali all the way to Vegas or something like underground type shit. I don't know if it's for Teslas. They already got the Tesla underground thing here in Vegas. I don't know if they building something called the loop. I guess it's supposed to be coming from Cali to Vegas, little something. And he like, fuck that. Keep digging.
Who cares about that stuff?
Twice. At one point, a site superintendent allegedly acted like he was complying with inspectors before going right back to breaking the rules. The cease and desist alleging the boring company's brazen refusal to stop illicit discharges after being caught in the act, coupled with their false statements to district inspectors, proves their activities to be knowing and intentional. In response, the company acknowledged the water was released into the sewer system and later were physically disconnected.
Wow.
They put the water into the sewer system that put it in our drinking water.
Wow.
So that toxic water, that toxic stuff that Elon Musk company just dumped all over Vegas, they released it into the water, y'all. So when you showering, just remember that, all right? So learn a little bit when you shower, you know why.
Chinese scientists are developing a drug to extend human life to 150 years. Well, this right here says it all. They've been trying to do this all along. Y'all see how advanced and how technology is so swift now, dealing with AI homes, AI vehicles. They slowly but surely is doing away with humans. They want to have the human life expectancy to 150 years. This is crazy to me. This is beyond me, because when you step in the way of messing with Mother Nature, when you start messing with God's creation, things happen. Things happen. But these people, man, want to be the face of everything. Man is going to be the fall of everything. Y'all, shall like...
The funny thing is, it's going to be some people that's going to want this. They going to want that. They go like, where can I get it at? It's going to be some people that want to take that shit. Let's see.
Comment and repost. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, because I am on the tip of the iceberg. That is really getting to me. Really, 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 really. Bye, y'all.
Bruh, the entire internet just broke again in the morning. You was wondering why your apps or your internet wasn't working? It wasn't your phone, and it's not your Wi-Fi. It's not your fault. The whole thing started because of the Cloudflare outage. Yes, the Cloudflare. It went down, and the whole internet globally got fucked up. X down, ChatGPT down, Spotify down, OpenAI down. I believe Facebook down. A lot of things is down that has to do with Cloudflare. You had people tripping out like, I know I paid my Wi-Fi bill. I know I paid my phone bill. So why that junk tweaking? Then you had people typing in Google, searching up the error that they kept having pop up.
Hey, this happened this morning, early this morning, man. I noticed it too. Like a couple things I went to on my Fire Stick wasn't working. It was saying like the cloud is down or something. I'm like, man, what the fuck? But it didn't last long. It was only like that for like 30, maybe 30, 40 minutes or something, 45 minutes. And everything came back popping and everything. I don't know what they doing. I don't know if they testing us or what.
I don't understand how crazy this is. One company owns a huge part of the internet. And now we're seeing the results of that. When it goes down, everything that it owns go down. That's why people woke up in the morning and was searching internet outage. Runs half of these apps. Shit crazy, fool. They got so much power. This wasn't a glitch, y'all. It's more like a warning. A global internet failure happening in real time. Again. If you didn't know, this just shows how fragile everything is and can be. So there you go. If you was wondering why your shit was tweaking, I just let you know. And if you want to be updated on more news and everything like that, you already know what to do. Hit that follow button.
The AI-generated song Walk My Walk by Breaking Rust now sits on top of the Billboard country music charts after garnering 3 million streams in its first month of release. It's happening. There's already been 6 AI-generated songs to break the Billboard charts.
Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I downloaded anybody can get it. You can go to it. You can go to on Google right now and search Suno, Suno AI. And it's like a little app where you can create songs for you. You can put the lyrics in. You can pick the tempo. You can pick what kind of song you want, who you want singing it or rapping it or whatever type of song you want. Like, so if you a songwriter and everything, like this go definitely take away from real artists and everything. But I'm just putting y'all up on game. Like, hey, why is Green over there? You can go create you a song and put it on these distro sites, and you never know. Might make you some money with an AI song. It ain't illegal. So Suno, Suno AI, y'all. Check it out, especially if you're a songwriter. Felicia Ford, appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much.
From country music to R&B to rock, you name it. Songs created in the Suno platform are disrupting the music industry as we know it. Some artists are loving it. Others like Kehlani, SZA, and Jason Aldean are not trying to hear it. What are your thoughts? Are you opposed to AI-generated music, or are you ready to jump on this blue ocean of opportunity that exists for creators who now have the opportunity to enter the once closed-off major music industry?
Oh my goodness.
That shit crazy. Thank you, Boss Lady. Appreciate the super sticker. Boss Lady in the building.
This is one of the wildest things I have seen, and this is not your average robot. This is the Clone Alpha by Clone Robotics, and this contains all 206 bones that the human body contains, and they are fully articulated with artificial ligaments and connective tissues. Now, they're very high on the hand function of these robots. I'm going to show you the raw clip in a second, but just listen to this. The hand functions with human-level thumbs, surgical precision, a trigger finger, and it is compatible with human tools. And it's not going to walk like other robots. It says, finally, a robot that walks naturally. And it says, do it once and the clone will do it forever. They have a telekinesis training platform. I don't even know how that's possible. This technology is absolutely insane. I guess you can reserve one of these things this year in 2025, but just check out the raw clip and the music that they used.
That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy right there. It's just a matter of time before they be using those human-like robots to police the streets. Think about it. Eventually, they gonna have like RoboCops type shit. Like they gonna have them police in the streets, taking over all the police departments and everything. Little humanoid robots. The motherfuckers got facial recognition on you. They like human like trigger fingers, all type of shit, man. But that's the future. I think we got a while before we get to that point. But yeah, it's on track though, man. But salute to everybody. I appreciate everybody who tapped in. Appreciate the super chats, super stickers. Everybody, stay on wave. Take it day by day. Protect your peace. Watching these videos. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we will win with all this crazy stuff going on for real. Salute to my content management moderators, everybody. I appreciate all y'all. This your boy Thou. FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.